Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now on second down. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Remember to go with the football at time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes, and how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bears the pressure. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
But it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Next up, 6. First and goal, Tennessee.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. To the air, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone, and it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion to get the 1st down.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cunningham. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Running free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the ground, it's Thomas. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown ball. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Husker! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just plowing ahead. They'll be stopped. The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Cunningham. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Lost to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. To the air, it's Cunningham. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.